everybody, how's it going? I'd figured it'd been a little while, so we're gonna do another song video. Yup, you heard that right. It's gonna be the next song from my album, Former Glory. Just a side note, whoo! It is January, and it's like a bajillion degrees. I'm sweating. It's January. I've got the window open with a fan. That's it. I've got the window.
And
So anyway, this next song we're going to talk about is called The Strong Silent Partner. I was kind of thinking about how I would explain what this is about, and I can't really see any path to explanation that doesn't include mentioning that this song, as I wrote it, was referring to God. The song's title, of course, is a mashup of the phrases the strong silent type and silent partner. At the time, there was a lot of pretty serious questions that I was pondering, and it felt like I was getting a lot of silence from God. Now, of course, a silent partner is somebody in a business deal that is part of the equation, but it's not generally just announced. At least that's what I think that means. So the kind of distance and the silence that I was feeling, the disconnection with the divine that I was feeling at the time, was kind of something that didn't comport very well with my beliefs, because I kind of thought of God as this silent partner in my life. And when you hear the song, I think that the tone of it, the feel of it, will reflect that. Normally I put a segment in these videos where I pick out a favorite lyric or whatever, but I don't know, I thought I would just sum it up like that.
And
Now, from a compositional perspective, there's a couple things I sort of want to mention. The impetus musically for this song was thus. At some point, I had gotten this idea to make a song that is just the same riff all the way through the whole thing. The idea being that it would be an interesting challenge to make that interesting. And incidentally, I think that this comported really well with the feeling of being out in the rain or waiting or uncertainty. Having kind of the same musical motif the whole time, gives it this plodding, waiting feeling. When I actually got into the song, basically I didn't keep the riff exactly the same throughout the whole thing. I kind of started doing variations of it, which is interesting because it's kind of like a contemplative thing. It's like having this thing that you're wondering about or thinking about, and then you keep thinking about the same thing, but you think of different ways to approach the issue or the problem, which again really was a good fit for the lyrical content. Of course, the musical motif keeps going throughout the song, through all the different variations and the rhythmic interpretations of that. But at the end, there's this piano part. And I guess the point of the piano part was kind of this very subtle answer. It's not really a pure resolve to the song or the sequence that was going on or whatever. It's like a half resolution. That felt like something that just really mirrored life. You almost never get really clear answers to anything. I don't know. I try to make music that just really makes sense with what I'm feeling, and this is just intuitively what I decided to end the song with. Anyway, I'll play it for you now. That part. But one last thing I kind of want to say about the riff itself, the guitar part that keeps going throughout the song, is that it actually modulates in and out of, I think, 2 keys over and over again. I've been a really big Genesis fan for kind of a long time, and Tony Banks, their keyboardist in particular, writes these parts and these songs, whole songs, that will be in 5 or 6 different keys. But the thing is, it'll be so smooth and effortless that it's just the coolest thing in the world. The average listener obviously doesn't really know a key change unless it's just really obvious. So it's kind of fun to mess around with modulating in and out of keys in a really non-obvious way. because it just, like, people don't know what they're hearing, but it affects them subconsciously, and it just adds so much depth if you do it the right way. I guess that's about all I would say about the musical component of this song. Oh yeah, there's a trumpet in it. The trumpet part in this song, that's the only thing I know how to play on trumpet. I actually spent like 3 days trying to figure out how to play this part, because I wrote it on keyboard or whatever, and so I just like learned the fingerings and stuff and recorded it and put some effects on it so it didn't sound quite as bad as it was. It was kind of cool. I mean, I was trying to make it sound kind of musty and grimy anyway, so it worked. Anyway, got the links if you want to download it off of iTunes and stuff, and Amazon MP3 and all the other good ones down in the description. This is the strong silent partner. Please enjoy.
My sense of gold drops